Today we're getting answers to some considerable food myths with dietitian Elizabeth Sommer. Elizabeth, why is there so much misleading information when it comes to our diets?
I really sympathize with consumers. You hear one thing one day and the opposite the next. You know, nutrition is not a black and white science. Um, you can always find a study or two or three to support any ridiculous concept you want to. So, someone who is versed in nutrition knows that you need to look at where the weight of the evidence lies. A study is like a thread in a tapestry. What does the tapestry say? Unfortunately, often the media and even people just use one study and want to make decisions based on that, and that can really lead to confusion.
And what would you say is one of the more ridiculous myths that you've had to dispel?
There was a myth that all fats are bad. That was several years ago. And granted, there are some fats, such as saturated fats in fatty meats and dairy products, or trans fats that are now slowly being removed from the food source that were harmful. But there are other fats like the omega 3s, especially the omega 3s in fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, herring. EPA and DHA are their names, that we now know may help to lower the risk for all kinds of things from heart disease to dementia. So it's a matter of sort of picking and choosing the good fats versus the bad.
And why do you think there are so many myths out there?
Oh, well, I think it goes back to the fact that people like to report on controversy rather than consensus. And consequently, they end up basing their opinions on one or two studies rather than looking where the weight of the evidence lies. When it comes down to it, just use some common sense. We know that people that eat lots of colorful fruits and vegetables and unprocessed real food are the ones that are the healthiest.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Elizabeth. Now, what are the craziest diets you've heard about or tried? Let us know in the comments.